Does your sander seem bound up? Does it bounce around erratically? If so, you might have a bad pad bearing. The pad bearing works with the eccentric that is built into the fan to create the orbital sanding action. When the bearing fails, it will often create enough resistance to bind up the motor. Sometimes the bearing will seize with the fan in a position that causes the pad to orbit in a wide arc. This causes the sander to bounce and move around erratically. Often a bearing that is going bad will give some warning, such as a squeaking or a squealing sound. If a bad bearing is ignored, it can lead to additional problems, such as a damaged platen. Replacing the pad bearing is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how. I'll begin by removing the pad. It's held in place with 4 screws. Now I'll pull the platen away from the rest of the sander. Now I'll remove the screw and the washer that secure the pad bearing. Before I can do that though, I need to bind up the fan so it doesn't rotate while I try to remove the screw. And I can do that by just inserting a screwdriver through the vent hole and into the fan. And now I can remove the screw. Now I can pull the pad bearing away from the fan. Now I'll replace the pad bearing. It just slides right over the shaft on the fan. Now I can secure the new bearing with the screw and the washer. And again, I'll bind the fan with a screwdriver. Now I can replace the platen. I just want to make sure that the holes in the platen line up with the holes in the posts. And this just pushes onto the bearing. And I'll finish by replacing the pad.